Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
This thing to go into the city? What an ingenious...
This is an aqua bus. It allows people to travel between several key locations around Fontaine. It's pretty convenient, but the ride can become a little dull after a while. The scenery is always the same. That's why it's better to travel with friends.
So you mean it's still boring even when I'm riding with you?
No, that's not what I meant. It's just that, well, you don't really talk that much. Besides, it doesn't really feel like a real trip when it's just the two of us. It's the same as being...
Whatever.
Guess that's what it's like to be an older brother.
It's about time for us to leave. Let's get on...
Oh, excuse me! Aren't you the great magician Linny? And his assistant Lynette?
Hello. I don't believe we've...
I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the Steambird.
Nice to meet you. From the Steambird, huh? We've often relied on your paper to promote our performances.
It's an honor to meet. Wait, could that be the legendary traveler who's been making headline after headline in their journey across Tibet?
Amazing! You recognize everybody almost immediately!
I wouldn't be much of a reporter if I didn't know who's who, would I? Wow, today must be my day.
So, Charlotte, what do you usually report on?
Well, when there isn't any breaking news, I mainly cover the trials at the Opera House. You can still manage to keep readers' attention as long as you tell things from a clever enough angle, even if it's the same old topics. For example, reporting on how a scammer once deceived vulnerable girls into relationships, or how a financial criminal was once so poor that they ate a single piece of bread for 5 days. That's fine and all, but what I'm really after is exclusive... Oh, I just remembered! I've been following a case... You mean the serial disappearances of... That's right! These stories are the talk of the town right now. If I'm the first with the... Oh! When that happens, I bet all...
So, what is the...
That's right! The first missing girl case happened almost 20 years ago. And ever since, after a period of time, another girl disappears. What the cases have in common is that the girls are all of us, but the scariest part is that to this day, many suspects have been arrested over the years in connection with this case, but shortly after each arrest, another disappearance would always happen. Yes, it's possible. But either way, I believe that every case has some precise...
Yes, I agree. And at the very least, the family of those missing girls deserves some sort of explanation. I just imagined for a second what I would do if Lynette were to suddenly disappear.
Please don't imagine that, Linny. I really enjoyed chatting with you.
Yeah, us as well.
I have an inter-
Okay, Paimon, hope.
Bye now. Oh, be sure.
What a tough job. Always running around and...
If you don't mind, how about we stop by my home first? Besides, I still have all the materials we collected.
Sure, we wouldn't mind at all. This city is so...
This is our current abode. Ah, Fremine, you're home. Where did everyone else go?
Oh, they all just went out a moment ago.
I see. Everyone is getting busier now that Father will be returning. Allow me to introduce you to my little brother, Fremine. He is a phenomenal diver.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. Oh, you sound very proud to have a diver as a brother, Linny.
Linny, could you come here for a moment?
What is it, Fremine? Do you have something to tell me? Okay, I see.
Is everything all right?
Oh, it's nothing. We were just... Oh, before I forget, the Traveler and I collected more materials to...
Yes, I went diving and gathered lots of materials.
That's our Fremine, always quick with the underwater work. All right, I'll take the...
Looks like rain.
Oh, you're right. But wasn't it clear and...
I'm afraid that's just how it is here. It often rains on days where there are trials being held in the Opera House, but don't worry, it'll clear up soon enough.
What's wrong, Fremine?
There's a legend about the rain that I tend to... It's said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Though we don't... When I was a child, my mother told me that if I wanted to go outside and play... Hydro Dragon! Hydro Dragon! Don't cry!
If it's an elemental dragon, then having the power to make it rain... Let Paimon try something. Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
Doesn't seem to be of any use. It is just a legend after all.
You know, you might be a more popular magician if you understood the concept of romanticism.
Sorry, it might be because we've never met the Hydro Dragon. It rained for longer than I suspected.
Was there something you needed to do?
Yeah, some preparations for the show at the Opera House. On the day of the performance, just ride the aquabus to the island of Araneus. I'll have Lynette meet you at the fountain in front of... What is it, Fremine? I'm in a hurry. Oh, perhaps we could trouble the Traveler to help us take these materials to the Beaumont workshop and deliver them to the owner there? I'm afraid that Fremine can be quite introverted, and the boss there tends to be pretty talkative.
No trouble at all. No.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
Oh, no need.
Thanks again, you two. I really can't deal with that lady.
Time to go.
The tea here just keeps getting more bitter.
Oh, hello there. New customers? Looking to buy, or do you need something made?
Oh no, we're just here to deliver some material.
Ah, these must be for Magic Pockets. No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. When they told me what they'd be using them for, I even offered them a discount, but they insisted on paying the full amount, saying that I had a business to run.
Whoa. So,
I can't say for sure, but who knows?
hey, is this machine what you use to make stuff here?
Why use your hands when a machine can do the work? It would be a waste not to use the latest technology. And wasting is...
But where does a big machine like that get its...
Well, it's so... But basically, everything we usually use here in the city is powered by indemnitium. It's a type of energy that's produced from trials.
Huh? How can trials...
Well, I'm not completely sure of all the details myself. When a trial is in session, the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale harvests people's belief in justice and converts it into energy to be...
So that's what its other function is? Paimon still doesn't get it. How could something unreliable like people... Oh, yeah! So that means the...
Even though I've never heard anyone really put it that way before. Besides indemnitium, we have another type of energy called pneumosia. It isn't produced by the power of the Archon, but it is unstable by nature. Even now, it still cannot be widely used by civilians.
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away. Since...
You again? Didn't I already promise you that I'd...
Yeah, but how do we know that you won't go running off by the end of this month? I want 50% to...
Huh?
Seems business isn't so great for the workshop. We've already finished our job and delivered the materials. Maybe now...
Hey, hold on. Before you go around trying to collect payments, what? If Confrérie of Cabriere wants to poach clients from Northland Bank, that's fine. But I'm afraid you still owe the bank a hefty sum of mora. So why don't...
you're from Northland Bank.
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd run into you here in Fontaine. What are the chances?
We're surprised to see you too. What are you doing here in Fontaine? You didn't want to stay in Snezhnaya?
Long story short, I've already been in Fontaine for some time now, and honestly, things have been pretty boring. But it seems that fate brought our paths together today. Not only will I have some good friends here now, but ones who always seem to... Either way you look at it, it seems things are going to get a lot more interesting.
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid anything that you'd find interesting. Besides, our trip here has gone pretty well so far. Right, Traveler?
Hey, you!
Don't interrupt. It's not often I run into the Traveler like this. Why don't you wait for me over there for a while?
You kidding? Aren't you the one looking for us? You really expect us to sit and... Listen to me, boy. If you want Chamora...
Hey, I just said not to interrupt. Oh, by the way, Traveler, the last time I took Tonya and Tusser ice fishing...
Hey! That's way over the line! All right, boy!
Can you at least let me finish one sentence? Fine. Though the bank told me not to get rough with our clients, you're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
I'm unsure this won't take long.
Riptide! No time to lose. Bring it on. No time to lose.
What's your deal, Brad? How are you so strong?
Oh, now you notice. It's a little late, don't you think? Just make sure you understand that you don't... Huh?
Now's my chance!
Huh. That was weird. I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly lost...
Strange. How could that happen? First...
Never mind. It doesn't matter. If I want to stay sharp, I shouldn't be relying too much on my vision anyway. Besides, I always have my delusion in case I need it.
So what are you doing in Fontaine, child? I don't see its work for Northland Bank.
Well, I guess it's because...
Huh? What kind of reason is that?
I don't know. Maybe I still have a lot to learn about myself. But recently, there seems to be some sort of restless power stirring inside of me. And I don't know why, but every now and then I feel like I'm in a terrible mood.
Maybe you losing control of your vision just now is connected with that power you're feeling inside.
That is a possibility. I can't remember if I ever mentioned it before, but when I was 14, I fell into some unknown abyss. It was during that time I learned nearly all of my abilities. The one who took me under her wing and taught me was named Skirk. She was always quiet and very mysterious. Nobody knew where she came from or what she had been through, and she was... One time, I asked her why she was willing to take me on as an apprentice. From what I could make of her answer, because I had awakened it, and traces of it remained on me. She said that all my...
But what is it?
She never explained that. But my guess is that it's related to a dream. In my dream, I was in the deepest depths of the sea, and the...
A whale? Oh, that sounds familiar! When we...
That's just an abstract form of a whale that I create using my elemental powers. It takes that shape because the scene I dreamt of the whale has always been stuck in my mind. I'll never forget it.
So you used the whale as inspiration for one of your moves? Huh. Seems a little twist. So why don't you just go ask your master?
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there. But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing. There isn't even a trace of the place where I remember falling into the abyss.
Oh, it sounds like some kind of ghost story.
Yeah, I'm out of leads at this point, but there's nothing more I can do. Oh, seems the time really flies when I'm talking with you.
What? More work for the Northland Bank?
No, it's more of a personal appointment. Lately, I've been sparring with some of Fontaine's official champion duelists whenever I'm feeling bored.
Official champion duelist?
Yep. In Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court, they're given one chance to defend. The champion duelists are all-powerful fighters selected from among the nation's best. And the duel itself is a no, so engaging in such a duel is regarded as a symbol of defending your honor. If a criminal manages to win, and the worst-case scenario is that you're simply killed in the duel. Though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty, from what I can tell, no one has ever been officially sentenced to death. So really, the only people who opt to duel are those who have suffered a grave injustice in being accused, or those who greatly value their honor. Otherwise, why gamble with your life?
So, do many people...
Apparently, it's exceedingly rare for anyone to actually win. Fontaine probably enacted this system as a way to show that the nation respects the honor of its citizens. Besides, none of the champion duelists are to be trifled with. Apparently, the one I'm meeting today, Clorend, is the strongest of the...
Well, that's child for ya. Paimon feels like...
Oh, before I forget, I want you to have this.
Huh? Your...
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way of my duel. So, besides, I just need you to hold on to it for a short while.
Paimon knows what you're up to. You just...
Whatever gave you that idea?
That sneaky guy. He said he's been feeling down lately, but he seemed the same Wow! Who could have seen that coming? The reporter who was barely around for most of the story was the murderer all along! Sorry. Paimon was just surprised, that's all. The whodunit's here in Fontaine. It's so exciting to reach the moment when the mystery is uncovered, especially... Oh, sorry about... Hey. Lily said that the Opera House is on Aranias, so let's go ride the Aquabus!
The wind knows me. Time to go. One with nature. Into the wind.
Welcome to the Navia line. I am Elfan. The boat will be departing imminently. Please do not stick your head, hands, or other body parts outside the boat. The Aquabus operator is not responsible for any accidents or injuries resulting from doing so. Also, please remember to buy the Steambird, though I don't read it myself. The destination of the current tour is Arenias. Points of interest worth visiting include the Fountain of Lucine and the Opera Epiclese. If you look to the left in the direction we are currently traveling, you will see the famous Fontaine Research Institute up in the sky. An experiment gone wrong turned a new sightseeing opportunity. Human ingenuity truly is a wondrous thing. Approaching our final destination. Please be sure to bring all your personal belongings with you as you disembark. Even though I will take any forgotten items to the lost and found, the paperwork is rather annoying, as Melusine hands are not suitable for grasping pens. Please be careful when disembarking. It has been my honor to be your tour guide this trip. Thank you.
No time to lose. Not bad. No. Who's next?
The wind knows me.
Shine down and trap!
Wind strike! Time to go.
I think the hyper-emotional element you're adding is just,
Whoa! Now this is fancy! Huh. Looks like there's a lot of people standing around.
Oh, Archon. Please.
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much. I'll be happy as...
I guess if there are, kid, then there...
Maybe this is one of the customs in Fontaine.
Vache,
What's wrong?
Vache, Vache.
No, Paimon didn't say anything.
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through Fontaine converges here. Lenny,
Right.
what do you mean? There are a lot of people here right now.
Hey, you're not trying to...
I see. In fact, you might not be imagining things at all. I suspect that what you heard is a result of your hypersensitivity to the hydro element. Others in my family have had similar experiences.
It's because of her sensitivity to the hydro element?
When do you cry, Paimon?
Wait, what?
Just answer me.
When Paimon's really sad? Oh, and...
Then you should understand that tears contain your most intense emotion. Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine is where all the flowing water in Fontaine converges. Even the tears that fall to the ground will eventually... So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's tears.
So, what did the voice say? Huh. If you were hearing their
Rather than worrying about them, we should... Don't let that calm look of his fool you. He tends to get pretty nervous.
Oh, right. I wonder where humans come from.
Time to go.
I think the hyper-emotional element you're adding is just,
Honestly, I'm not a big fan of our...
Traveler in Paimon, good to see you.
Are you kidding? We wouldn't miss it for the...
But you're actually right on time. The audience still hasn't started entering the venue yet, which means... The Opera House has assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations. I've already reserved your seats, and here are your tickets.
Ooh, front row seats! Thanks, Lenny!
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep thanking me.
Hey, Lenny! Could you come over here and take a look at this?
Oh, I'll be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there. That's Cal, my assistant, calling me. I'll go lend him a hand.
Yeah, we'll just go to our seat.
Time to go. Time to go.
Oh, these should be our seat. Hey, Traveler. Maybe we should strike up a conversation. Oh, you little...
Excuse me, I did not realize I would be perfectly happy to chat with you.
Oh, wait, that's not it, Paimon's. Sorry. Paimon's the one who was being rude, talking under her breath like that.
A friend, you say? Well, if Mr. Linney would like to be my
Oh, so you're not friends with Linny, then. Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine.
It is an honor to meet you two. And as required by proper etiquette...
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet. What an honor it is to have you here to see my show.
Ah, Mr. Linney. I should...
Wait.
I saw you all chatting just now. Allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief Justice. That seat is always reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much to say that he's the symbol of justice.
Whoa! Sorry.
No offense taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work. Nearly every person has their usual reserved seat, so I'm not so special, really. And by the way, I should probably let you know, even though I would prefer not to, there's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose. I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and impressive first. So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later. Otherwise, she may become flustered.
Huh?
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any more attention. We may now enjoy the show.
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the High...
All right, please wait just a moment longer.
Yay! The show is finally about to start! Oh! They're dimming the lights! The show must be... Sorry.
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epiclese. I am the star of today's show, Linny. And over here is my sister, Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Hello, everyone.
I know...
Whatever.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can... So, I would like to take a moment to assure... Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show. That way...
Oh, good point.
Now, without further ado, I know you might miss her, but don't worry. Oh, and before I forget, there's one more thing I should say. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye. A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless. But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky. Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes. It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top. Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do. Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
If we could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean to appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage.
Guess you're right. Paimon couldn't believe her.
Thank you everyone. But our magical journey has only the magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was, in which case, I have So, for my next trick, I will require the participant. Please, if my assistants could bring out the magic. There are 2 boxes and only 2 boxes. One is here and one is there in the aisle among the audience. I'm sure many of our clever our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic box. Now please, everyone pay very close attention.
Wow, how's he gonna... Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or does Lenny have
The lucky audience member will be generated by this random... It selects numbers entirely at random. Even I don't know who will be chosen to participate. Now then, let's begin. Let me see. Oh, please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside... I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. You don't need to do anything, but if the magic is interrupted...
Oh.
All right. Like this. 60, 59, 58. Just keep counting down. You can go a little faster or slower if you like. I won't be able to see anything in the pitch-black box, so I'll be relying on your voices to know when time is up. Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll be in a tough spot.
Ooh! Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him say that!
No, that won't do. Come on, repeat. 60! That's right, perfect!
54, 53, why aren't you counting now?
I am counting in my head. I think things are merely a consequence of my identity and personality.
Oh, alright. You look so serious that Paimon... 40, 30...
Mr. Linney, are you all...
Yes, I'm fine. It would be a disaster.
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all. What was that noise? Did you hear it too? Not sure. Anyway, it doesn't seem...
25! What's wrong, Mr. Linney?
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration.
Never mind the decorations. There's...
No, that's unacceptable.
19!
It seems things aren't... It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. 10 seconds and change is...
10!
Almost there now. Whew. Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again.
7!
Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5! 4! 3!
Whoops! That doesn't count!
0!
Ta-da!
What happened? Is this... Mr. Linney, you're going to...
What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was still in...
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the... Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell. Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused... As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowell in the box, rather than... And after an initial search of the area, the guards... It appears that this incident was not merely some mishap with the... And there are many indications that it is connected with the case...
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before!
I know. I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Linney, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearance.
Huh? Why me?
No, this all occurred during your magic show. Now that I think...
That can't be right! How can Linney do this? He was in the box on the stage the entire time! We can even hear his voice! Besides, before the show, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal behind the disappearances! He couldn't possibly mean catching himself!
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina, may I assume...
I just...
But what Lady Farina said just...
A kidnapping...
That's right. I mean you, traveler. You'll support Lin... But with Linney's help, our little duel ended... So no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and...
It wasn't a draw.
I understand. Well, traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her sights. But putting her dramatic rhetoric aside for a moment, are you willing to act as Mr. Linney's... Very well. The trial will be... Linney and his troupe are all put... The audience may begin to leave in an orderly...
A day isn't that long.
Linney!
Sorry about everything that happened.
Of course! Who would have...
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up. I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Tell me, do you think I could possibly be the murderer? Good to hear. I'm sure everyone sees me as the biggest suspect at this point. But if you ask me, I don't know whether what happened there on the stage was purely an accident or not. And I don't know why poor Cal was in the box. As for how that girl chosen from the audience could suddenly disappear, even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself couldn't pull all that off in just 1 minute.
Which is precisely why we need to investigate! As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible. Paimon bought them when we were reading. Don't worry.
I think they look cute on you.
You have good taste, Lynette.
That's the right attitude. Feeling depressed, but with the guards watching our every move, it's going to be a special good thing you agreed to be our attorneys.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, just leave it to since we're going to start investigating, Paimon has a question.
Oh, well, I'm afraid
the secrets behind our magic are past saving, Lynn.
I suppose you're right. Tis truly a pity. As a magician, but if revealing our secrets we should go somewhere else if we're going to
All right, let's go have a look while the investigation teams are still. Hello, officer. How's the investigation going?
I see.
Huh? What?
Come with me and you'll see. The deceased is one of Linny's assistants, named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troupe long, he was hardworking. The assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props, as well as... As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smashed the box with Cowell inside. This is the real mystery. We've already searched the scene and were unable to... However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. The ropes holding the tank were then burnt. All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it... If anything, the more logical explanation is that the whole incident was intentionally planned, and Linny is the most...
But he doesn't have a motive!
Are you both good friends of his?
Well, you...
So in just a short time, he was not only able to win... I know there's no such thing as magic. The real trick of... I've seen a lot of cases, and I can tell you that people are the least reliable kind of evidence. Sorry, I tend to be pretty straightforward. Anyway, you may investigate the scene of the crime yourselves if you're curious.
Whoever the...